rated X. That means you're extra.
Hello guys, yo, welcome back. I appreciate the new subscribers. I appreciate the people that have donated to my channel. That is really dope. Like, that's dope. I do this from my heart, and for somebody to really appreciate it that much, they just want to send me money. Listen, thank you. I really appreciate it. I was so I'll be overjoyed. But I just want to talk about like the strange energies that's been occurring. Like, I've been picking up on some real strange type of energy. Like, one, I've been picking up on, and I'm so tired of reiterating this, but I was doing some research yesterday on ancient, like, Kemet, Nubia, and the different queens and kings that existed at that time. Also, the different kings and queens that existed in different African countries, okay, before it was even called Africa. And the one thing that I noticed that they all had in common, which was really sad, was jealousy. You have no idea how much I hate. I don't want to use the word hate, okay? But you have no idea how much I despise talking about jealousy and the energy of jealousy. Like, I don't know if it's me. I'm still yet to find that out with the divine. Why am I so triggered by jealousy? But I just cannot stand the energy of jealousy. Like, I just don't understand it. I think that's one of those things. I'm not sure if I'll leave this earth still not understanding it. Like, and when I say don't understand it, please don't get me wrong. I'm not naive. I understand it. All right. But I don't understand it. If that makes sense to anybody out there. Okay. If that makes sense to anybody out there. Like, I understand it, but I still don't understand it. Because I feel like, and I'm getting ready to start another YouTube channel, a therapeutic one for women who I'm sure are going through or went through the same thing that I did. I could have been so many other things than what I am right now because of what I went through. But I made a choice to do something different. So that's why I don't understand the energy of jealousy, because you can make a choice. You can look at yourself and go, why do I feel the need to envy or be jealous of somebody? I have 2 legs, I have 2 arms, I have all my fingers and toes, I'm breathing, I have a mind, and I can expand my mind and my consciousness, and I can do whatever I want to do. I'm God's child. But when you resonate off the energy of jealousy, you limit your blessings. So that's why I just don't understand it. So I've been feeling that energy, and then I also been noticing, the divine masculine is going through still healing. The energy that I'm noticing with the DM is resonate. I don't like to use the word resonate, but it's applying with all the videos that I've done. With the video that I did, it mentioned that he will be going through these troubles along the way through his journey right now. So it's not really surprising to me, I wish all divine masculines and DMs, I call them the DM. I wish them all the best and love and peace and light on their journey to becoming a better man. There's always nothing wrong with that, right? So we're still in the new moon phase right now. I typically wanted to wait after the new moon to do a reading, but something was pulling me, almost like someone was calling me to do readings right now. So I'll come up out of my temporary break and get it going. Now, I did receive some more clear audio messages. Okay, so I'm going to start with those first. All right. I received these yesterday, by the way, but I just wanted to be in like a better energy to deliver. Because yesterday I was tired. And I don't like delivering messages really when I'm too tired. Like, I was so tired, I meditated first. And I was like, okay, after I was done cooking and everything else, I'm going to meditate and I'm going to deliver these messages. But my body was just like not feeling it. So I just decided first thing this morning. So, the first message was from the Divine Masculine, the DM. And it was Justin Timberlake. Not a bad thing for you to fall in love. It's called Not a Bad Thing. But it goes, it's not a bad thing for you to fall in love, whatever. This to me was the Divine DM's way of saying, like, admitting in a way that they know in the past that they messed up and they're asking for your trust again. Okay, that's the message I received from there. And then I received another message. Let me Google this song right quick because Carlos Santana is featuring in the song, playing the guitar. I don't know who this singer guy was, but it was like a kind of like a rock and roll feel a little bit. All right. And it was Why Don't You and I was the name of the song. So let me give you the full of it so you'll know who it is. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. Sorry about that. Okay, could y'all just get it over with? Alright, it's still not telling me. I'm thinking that they're going to tell me who the person is. Okay, here we is. So, the artist is Santana, Carlos Santana. And the feature artist was Chad Kroger, or Kruger maybe. His name is pronounced that way. And the album is named Shaman. Is this the guy that was the singer of, what is the name of that band? Nirvana? Is that him? Well, I don't know. But anyway, that's the song. And the song goes, Why Don't You and I? The name of the song is Why Don't You and I? And then the song, the guy is saying, Why don't you and I get together to take on the world and be together if ever. Heads we win, tails we'll try again. So this was the Divine Masculine's way of saying, hey, and let me, before I get to the solid message, in the song, throughout the song, he was saying, every time he basically tries to speak to you, the words never come out right. Like, they always come out wrong. And he just feel like he's just trying to get through to you. It was a communication message, basically. Y'all communication needs to be better. That's what the Divine was saying. And more so, his communication needs to be better. That's why it was coming from him. Okay? But that was that message. All right? Give me a second. After that, the Divine Femme played a song by Cleanin. It was called Personal. Okay? And that song, which was interesting, it was like she was still angry, but at the same time, she was saying, don't take it personal. So from there, the Divine Femme was saying, it's normal for me to have these emotions. It's normal for me to heal. This is how I'm healing. I'm going to have times of anger. I'm going to have times of sadness. I'm going to have times where I realize I still love you. I'm going to go through that because of what transpired between us, but don't take it personal. Because if you listen to the song, I was confused at first. I'm like, dang, she telling him she love him, but at the same time she keep going off. What's going on? So that's the message that I received from the Divine Femme. from that, okay? I'm trying to read my writing, guys, so just give me a second, because literally when when these songs come on, I'm driving and I gotta write, and then I have to really understand what's being said. The Divine Femme had the least amount of songs yesterday. The last Clairaudient video I did, she had way more. This time she had way less. So after she said, don't take it personal, the DM responded with Sam Smith, Latch. If anybody knows that song, he's from the UK. It goes, now that I've got you in my space, I won't let go of you. Now that I've got you shackled in my embrace, blase split. You know the song, you know the chorus. So after she responded with don't take it personal, he came back hard again with, okay, I won't take it personal, but I need you to know, like, I'm not going nowhere, basically. I know now. It's like he's come to some realization, or getting ready to come to some realization, where he knows for sure now who you are. You are the one. He ain't letting go, okay? And then after that, he responded with Big Sean, Play No Games. And in that song, Big Sean was saying, I need you to look at the big picture. I'm not like these other, excuse my French, niggas. I ain't gonna play no games with you. XYZ. All right. And these messages, again, are very interesting because you have to remember he knows that he messed up. So he's coming back in a way where it's like he's taking accountability through music. It hasn't, his higher self is. It hasn't probably happened in the physical yet, but this is what is going on in the spiritual realm. Okay? Then the next song after that was Guapale, You. Okay? And with the Guapale song and You, that was very interesting for me because that's a duet. That song includes excuse me. I do apologize, Dwele. I do apologize. Their names sound so similar, and Wale actually came through in here too. But that song is with Dwele and Guapale. It's so funny how their names rhyme, and they're singing a song about each other. And it goes, you. They're basically saying you both see each other. You see right through me. They're both saying this to each other. So it's a very interesting twin flame song. If you want to hear it again, it's Guapale You. Very interesting twin flame song. Very twin flame. So for me, that was the divine intervening and playing the song so that you can hear it's the both of you feeling the same way. Okay, despite the emotions that are happening right now amongst you two, this is what the bigger picture is. You both feel the same way. Hence, the Big Sean song, Play No Games, he's saying the problem with you is you don't see the bigger picture for the divine feminine. And the only reason she's probably struggling with that is because right now she's still healing from whatever issues y'all had. That's why hence the song Kalani Personal. So after that song, we got another song, okay? So when he came with the, she came with the the divine came with the you. The divine, I believe, played that because, like I said, that's a twin flame song. They both were communicating with each other. It wasn't just a male or a female, they both. So the divine played that as a message like, hey, I need y'all to look at the bigger picture. Again, hence my video, Twin Flames Work Together. That was played. After that was played, the Divine Femme played Tamia Questions. Okay? If you know anything about this song, when Tamia, in that song, she's wanting clarification. She's wanting to understand the energy that the Divine Masculine put out in the past. Even though it's the past, for her, it's still like, I still don't understand why you did this to me. Like, she hasn't been able to get past it. Even though she understands it has all to do with him, it's still troubling her because you are twin flames. You are divinely put together for each other. So that it's bothering her. So again, the song Tamia questions, in the song, she's basically asking for clarification for his energy, for his actions and what he did. And she's asking all these questions like, you used to take me shopping, what happened? You used to do this, what happened? You used to call me, what happened? You used to check on me, what happened? And she's just trying to understand, because again, you're asking to make things right, DM. So in her mind, it's like, well, what changed? What makes you want to do things different this time? Because again, in past video of mine, some of you DMs knew that this was your twin flame. So in her mind, it's like, you already knew that I was your twin flame and you still did me like this. So in her mind, it's like, what's changing? So she's basically going back and forth with her emotions. It's pulling on her emotionally, okay? All right? So then after that, the DM played Damian Marley, Beautiful. And that song, he's talking about how he's speaking about unconditional love, okay? And you don't have to. It's a suggestion, but you're being urged to go back and listen to all these songs for a reason, because they were so divine how they were put together. He played Beautiful. Beautiful. It features Bobby Brown. So he played that. And then after that, the Divine Femme responded with Aaliyah, Rock the Boat. Okay? And I just was like, okay. All right. So after she responded with that, because to me that's self-explanatory, for some reason, the DM responded with Wale, Drugs. Okay? And so for me, for him to respond with that, oh, my phone just did that. Sorry. I'm sorry. Before that, he responded with Tupac, Bring the Pain. And so for me, that was his response to the Tamia song. Because the questions, the clarity that you're wanting, the answers that he may give is going to be painful. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to see it for what it is and be strong about it. Okay? And you got an option. But that's just what it is. I hate to say it like that, but that is just what it is. And then after that, he played Wale, Drugs. Now, in that song, Wale is speaking about women that are basically damaged. Well, I'm not going to say damaged. I hate to use that word, because damage for me is like no repairing. And I don't believe no human is beyond repair. That would be like lying. That would be like doubting God. That would be doubting Almighty God to say that a human is not repairable. That's not fucking true. If you really, really, really want to heal, all you got to do is heal and ask God for help. God will lift out his hand. So I don't want to use the word damage, so forgive me. But Wale is talking about women that basically use drugs as a coping mechanism for their pain. Okay? And maybe from that song being played after, the Tupac and me stating that when the DM responds about the questions you would have, there's going to be, maybe some of you cope with drugs. Maybe some of you cope with weed. I'm not saying like, maybe some of you drink a little bit too much alcohol. You know what you do. So this is for those that take it above and beyond. This is how the DM responded. However, and in that response, in this song, Wale is saying, I'm trying to get me a real woman to take out, but they rather get it in right now. So for some of you, the message I also received, because I'm receiving it right now as I speak, when he comes with this truth, you're going to feel some pain. And some of you may decide you're going to turn into a party girl to cope with it. Get kind of wild. You're not going to be really interested in mending this relationship at the time. That's the message I just received for that, okay? And I also received a message for the DM in this. Basically, you're judging her. Okay? You're judging her. So it's like you don't really have a position to judge her because of you have your own indiscretions. But from what I can see, the divine is saying for the DF, who after he comes with his truth and you may be in some pain, to not really go with that route. You know, turn into a party girl, you know, probably drink a little more than usual, probably smoke a little more weed than usual. The divine is asking you, DF, to just reach out and ask for strength from the divine. Okay? That's the message I got there. And again, the divine mass just continue to play songs. The divine feminine only has one song left, and it comes way after a lot of these other songs. So give me a second. The next song that was played after the Wale song was R. Kelly Forevermore. You can consider that something like a marriage song. And the name really speaks for itself, okay? That message was simple. After that, we had the Tyrese, Have I Told You I Love You? Have I told you I love you? Lately. Sorry. The name of the song is Lately. So he's also responding to that. So basically, he's showering you with love. But again, some of you have dealt with your DM realizing that he has narcissistic tendencies and is a narcissist. Some of them have the tendencies and some of them are full-blown narcissists. So we all do know that narcissists have a tendency to love bomb. And what love bomb is, they show you all this affection, they show you all this great treatment, and then they go revert back to their same ways. So with all these messages coming through, that's why he had that's why the DM had a message earlier of play no games. I'm not here to play no games, because I'm believing he's realizing it's about himself now. Okay. So lately was Tyrese, and then next he played Maxwell, No One. The Maxwell song No One goes, I tried to forget you, but you're all I want to do. I know I could do better, but there's no one quite like you. That's the chorus for that. Okay? So he realizes that you're one in a million. Like, he realizes that because you're his twin. So when God brings you your gift and brings someone that's your match and your equal, obviously you're not going to find no one like you because you're divine. So after that was played, we received... All right. Now, brace yourself for this, because I also wanted to mention that the DM has a lot going on, which I said earlier. Not only is he, winning back his love for you, he clearly has some things going out there in the streets. Look like some hating, because he was also responding to some folks out there. Okay, I was kind of shocked to hear this. And so the next song that was played, a song by Ice Prince, an African artist, and it was called, hold on. Oh, no. Sorry. The next song was played was Jay-Z, Knock the Hustle. Okay, I do apologize. That was the next song played, Knock the Hustle. Okay, and that was his response to whatever he got going on out there in the streets. And what it sounds like, he has some jealousy going on. And I say that because when I listened to the song, I was like, oh. But then there were more songs he played in regards to the jealousy or the strife he's experiencing back and forth with whatever projects he's probably working on, work, people that he thought was close to him, and they're starting to get exposed. That is what I got from that. And then the next song was Ice Prince, Salute, an African artist. Now, this is the song when I heard Knock the Hustle and I said, okay, it's some jealousy going on. The Divine, this was played next, and this backed it up. This song goes, the chorus, don't know nothing about you, don't know nothing about me, but you feel you got the need, be talking shit about me. So this is an African artist, this is a guy, and he's saying that basically he making moves and he making his money, but he got people around here that don't know him, don't know nothing about him, but they talking shit. And he don't understand why. He don't understand why they bringing him this energy. So I was like, whoa. So he has two things going on right now. All right. And also some of you divine femmes could be dealing with the same issues. You are twins. So you may be experiencing the same energy probably at the same time, or kind of like a little off when it comes to, you know, people hating you and jealousy. All right. And then after that, he put in time for you. No, after that, you played a song, The Divine Femmes, and you played Deborah Cox, Sentimental. Okay? And this song was a little heavy, because I was like, oh, okay, all right. And your response was basically, this was about focus for you when you played this song. This was entirely about focus, because you came to some type of clarity within yourself, and you realized that your emotions are only all over the place, and you are only led by emotions in connection to this relationship. Okay? And you realize, when you realize that it was a learning experience for you, when you realize that you needed to heal your heart, because your heart was a little bit too involved emotionally with this. And because of that, for some of you, it causes you to lose your focus, or you get thrown off balance. Okay? And also for some of you, I'm not gonna say because I would be blaming it on something that the divine brought specifically to bring you two together. This, you had a moment of truth, basically, and you realize in this connection, it throws you off. So you realize in wanting this connection, you needed to heal your heart, and you need to learn how to focus more in healing your heart with this connection. Okay? You didn't realize that at first. You didn't understand, which goes back to another video I did in regards to the feminine learning how to be more nurturing. And again, you had a real moment. And if you're struggling with, you know, learning to be more nurturing, or you're wanting to learn how to be more nurturing, and you're realizing that with this connection, sometimes your emotions get too a little bit involved, and you don't want to fall into any type of codependent energy or any energy like that. You just had a real moment with yourself, like, okay, my emotions get a little bit too involved with this. I need to heal my heart, and I need to focus. That's all. Okay? Because the one thing also that with you, you don't even think about love, or you don't even, or some of you in the past, you didn't think about love, or you didn't think about anything involved with love until you thought about him. And then you realize that your emotions you get a little bit too pulled in, and you're like, I don't want to, you're afraid of losing yourself is what I'm hearing. And you don't want to lose yourself. And so you're focusing right now on healing your heart and balancing your emotions so that you can handle this type of connection for some of you. Some of you are doing that now. Some of you have already done that, or some of you will be doing that. And that was your end of your messages for the Divine Femme. That was all you had to say. After that, Divine Masculine continued on. And his next song was Shalimar. I forgot the name of the song, but I know it goes, this is for the lover in you. He's basically talking about marrying you in that song. Okay? Then after that, Jay-Z Dig a Hole came on. And for that, I realized that yeah, the divine, the DM has some people out there, you know, that he's picked up on the energy. He will be picking up on the energy that don't wish him the best like he thought. You know, some haters, some people that's close to him. And so yeah, the Jay-Z Dig a Hole song came on, and that let me know, like, okay, he's come to some type of realization or some epiphany about these people. Maybe God revealed it finally, and he's just ready to, like, he's basically like, I'm not gonna say set a trap, but since he's already revealed it, he's allowing them to keep showing their true colors so he can go ahead and just cut them off, basically. He has enemies out there posing as friends. Then the next song that was played was Kid. Oh, and I just heard a message. If you feel strongly when you hear that is you, it's you. Kid, Good Time. That song is about just him partying. He want to have a good time. Okay. And that, for me, the message I received there, the clarity on that is, you know, after after the smoke blows over, this is what he's wanting. He just want to be free. He just want to have a good time with his feminine. He want to get rid of the haters. He want to get rid of the negative energy. He just want to chill. And then his last song, from after, you know, expressing he just want to have a good time, he played Jodeci, Come and Talk to Me. Okay? Everybody knows that song. So that's self-explanatory. And he's wanting to have a good time. He wants y'all to just have some alone time, set a date, chill, have some deep conversations, and that's that. All right? And that's the clairaudient part 1. Part 2. Part 2. Clairaudient messages, part 2. We're already 32 minutes in the video. So let's make this reading really, really short. And let's see if the cards match up like they did before in the last clairaudient message. All right. Whew. Whew. Baby, check my volume. All right, so we got 5 cards that fell out. We have hope, we have spiritual union, we have love begins. Yeah, they match. We have passion ignited. I don't want these to block it. Let's see if I can get like a double here. And we have third eye chakra. This card is coming in real strongly for me because in the portion where I said that the divine mask has some heavy jealousy going on right now, it's coming through like you can see it. You already know what it is. Like, don't close your third eye to what you really, really see. What's going on. That's what I'm picking up here. And also divine femme for you, I'm picking up for both of you to really pay attention and really see what's going on. Like, really see it for what it is. That's the message that I'm hearing. All right. And I'm going to put this passion ignited card over here to the other side. There's a new energy coming through between you two. Like it could be between you two. It could be your passions, the things that you love to do. You know what I mean? Like, you clearing out all this negative energy right now is going to bring in so much new positive energy. All right? That's why the divine is saying it's very important for you to see it exactly for what it is. It's very important for you. Don't trick yourself, because a lot of you have big hearts. You DF and you DM. So sometimes being a big heart and empathic person, you have a tendency to trick yourself, not on purpose, but on accident. You have a tendency to trick yourself into not seeing things for what it is because of your empathic nature, okay? And sometimes people will play on that. And the divine is telling you, like, stop allowing that. See it for what it is. Like, it's okay to have a heart. It's okay. That's a gift. You're an empathic person. But don't have a heart to the point where it's detrimental to yourself now. You know, don't let people use you as a puppet. You know, have some strength. Stand up for yourself. Okay? Because you have blessings coming in. But, you know, in order to fully receive those full blessings that the divine wants you to have, you got to get rid of the negative energies out of your life that did not do the work that you have done, or done this, you know, devoted yourself spiritually like you have done. Those energies don't deserve to be in your presence to reap the benefits of that. So until you get rid of those energies, you know, that's why this light is in reverse. This temptation is, all the transformation is in reverse too. And after the transformation, you got this crown chakra here. Until you know, realize that and, you know, cut things loose, you'll be stagnant. So this is what's being offered right now. Okay? This is what's being offered right now. Let's see here. Oh, I'm tired. I'm just a little tired. I don't want to be tired. It's another thing that's been happening lately. I've been, like, tired for no reason. Like, I'm a really energetic person. And I could do a lot in one day. And I've been unnecessarily tired for no reason. Like, I feel like I haven't even done nothing to be tired. Now I'll be tired. I don't understand that either. It's like, right now I'm tired. And I got a good night's sleep, so it's no excuse. So, all right. Someone's needing to find balance. Okay? And let's clarify that. Finding balance between your masculine energy and your feminine energy, both of you. Okay? Not allowing one or the other to overcome you. Also finding balance between your spiritual and your material world. Not putting one or the other as more important than the other one. Okay? You also have this observe card here, which brings it home with the third eye chakra for you to see it exactly for what it is. See it for what it is and sit back and watch. See it for what it is, sit back and watch, and pray to the divine for clarity if you get confused or you don't understand. All right? Because he's wanting to bring joy and stability into your life. But there's just something else that you need to get up out the way first. All right? That's why the balance is in reverse. Because something is trying to fuck with your blessings. It's an energy around you. All right? It could be people. With those messages I heard, it sound like it's people. All right? Sound like it's people. It could be you focusing more on material than the spiritual. It could be anything, but most importantly, it sounds like it's the energy of people. And I also wouldn't deny looking at my material, my spiritual, and looking at it like, okay, am I equally giving and taking of both? All right. I'm getting ready to clarify for this balance. Geez, that went all the way to the left. I'm not taking cards off the floor. That's what I don't do. So let's clarify this balance. But I did hear a message that someone is moving forward and walking away from old things and old habits. Okay? This Ace of Wands here. To clarify. Yeah, it's matching with this. This is also the Ace of Wands in Tarot. It's Passion Ignited. They wanted to just clarify that message I have. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Okay. Someone's walking away from old habits, old ways of thinking, even people. People that ain't supposed to be around you no more. All right. Someone's saying toodaloo to that. And that's going to bring in your balance. And I see how they got this Two of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom after that. That's going to bring in your balance. Walking away from the old ways, old people, old thoughts, that old energy. That's going to bring in your balance. All day, every day. And this message is getting ready to be kind of short. And I'm glad, because them clairaudient messages, boy, they take up a grip of time. But this is a beautiful reading. It really is. It's all positive energy here. All positive energy. Holy Spirit, what are the messages you have? Holy Spirit, what are the messages you have? Grounding. There's a need for you both to get really grounded at this time, because with this third eye chakra, with you observing and seeing things for what it is, obviously, some of you, I can tell by the energy, this is someone, or these are people that are close to you. So it's gonna take you back a little bit, like, wow, really? Okay. But there's gonna be a need for you to change your perception with this when it happens. All right. There's gonna be a need for you to change your perception about with this, and this is feminine energy. So this is the divine femme. This is for you. All right. When this all comes in, and it matches with the Tupac song that was channeled, the clairaudient song, I Came to Bring the Pain. So when this all comes in, divine femme, there's going to be a need for you to ground. There's also going to be a need for you to change your perception, whatever it is, about this. Okay. All right. Don't get off balance. Stay right in your center. Okay. So let me get a card to end this. And I'm taking it as this divine mass. Whoever he finds out what he's going to find out, I'm hearing it's not going to affect him as much, because he already kind of really knew. All right. He already kind of really knew what it was. It's just like, this is more of confirmation and a clarification for him. For you, divine femme, I'm picking it up as if this is somebody who's really close to you, and there are certain things that you knew in regards to this person, but whatever is getting ready to come in, the information, because that's why that crown chakra was out earlier, okay, in this deck. Whatever's getting ready to come in, all right, it's gonna transform you. It's gonna turn you. It's gonna be for the better. All right. That's why they're telling you to ground and make sure that you change your perspective of whatever it is, because this is gonna be key to your transformation. All right. That's why the transformation is in reverse, because it hasn't happened yet, but it's getting ready to. All right. It's getting ready to. Might be happening right now, or already has. All right. So please, 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 when it comes in, please do not allow it to shake. Don't allow it to throw you off balance is the point. That's the point. Don't allow it to throw you off balance, and make sure you ground and center yourself. All right. That was my shaman. What deck was it? My shaman healing oracle deck. That was. All right. You got man holding a coin here. You have happy family here for the outcome. You have appreciation sideways. So what for some of you, this message is getting ready to come through by way of your DM, which is earlier what I was saying. Some of you have questions and you want clarity in regards to why he did the things he did. And then remember I said the Tupac song played, I Came to Bring the Pain. Some of you, this message is getting ready to come through by DM. That's why it's a need for you, when it happens, to change your perception and look at it more from a godly perspective. Like, look at it from God. Like, okay, thank you for this clarity. Now I can move forward and paint in my life with the paintbrush to decide exactly how I want things to decide. It's going to bring in another type of clarity for you too. That's why the appreciation is sideways, because the divine wants you to appreciate this when it happens, okay? All right? Because you also got this temple path at the bottom here. You also have this patience here. All right? You also have this, wow, magician here. You got major arcanas here. You have this door to romance here. I knew it. They told me to keep going. And you also have this goddess of the moon here, which is also the high priestess in tarot. All right? And you got this door to value here. The only thing they ask you to do is see it from a different perspective. That's why you got this third eye card in reverse. And that's the end of it, y'all. I mean, they came real clear and swift and sleek with these messages. Real clear and seeks. Bah! Jeez! The tongue tightness. They came real clear and real sleek with these messages. I like the way they did this. I like their style. So yes, they match with the songs. They surely do. And I appreciate all of you. I hope you appreciate this message, because this was actually a very beautiful reading. And it's really clear. And to whomever situation it applies to, it's gonna be very clear. I can tell when you hear this, because it's just real simple. All right, take care of yourself, take care of others. Don't let nobody fuck with your energy, and just send love and hugs. You know, even to those who don't hug you, just walk them and hug their ass back and let them look crazy. I did that to my brother one day. I saw him in the store. We was raised to be pinned against each other, and I just walked up and hugged him, and he looked at me like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was happy. I actually had the courage to walk up and hug my brother, which I hadn't had, because I felt like he wouldn't have accepted me because of what the type of toxicity our mother created. So listen, it's love and deuces. I got some waist beads to install today, and I'm excited about that. Peace, love, and light.